The dangerous hurricane made it largely impossible for authorities to begin to assess the damage from this massive storm, but it's already clear that Ian will go down as one of the most destructive storms in Florida history. Chris Plone is in Tampa, Florida this morning with the latest. Chris, good morning.
Yeah, Dave, good morning to you. This morning, more than 2 million people in Florida are without power. The storm, now a tropical storm, is continuing to dump rain on the Orlando area in central Florida. We're seeing reports of flash flooding all over the place up there. But for many people in the southwest part of the state, today is going to be a day of assessing the damage and figuring out how to move forward.
When Ian arrived in southwest Florida, it came with a vengeance.
Oh my gosh.
The hardest hit areas all located close to Cayo Costa, where the eye made landfall Wednesday afternoon. Its intensity and duration has initially prevented a full accounting of what's been lost.
We don't even know exactly what we faced just yet. We know we've been hit very hard.
Ian roared ashore, packing 155-mile-per-hour winds, just shy of a Category 5. But it was the storm surge in places like Naples and Fort Myers that did so much of the damage, leaving entire neighborhoods underwater and cars bobbing down the street. In Naples, firefighters scrambled to salvage their gear when their fire station flooded. Ian even spawned tornadoes as it approached.
All of a sudden, I felt something and then heard like a train coming right through the house.
The storm's fierce winds even pushed the waters of Tampa Bay out into the Gulf of Mexico, exposing the bed below. Now, as people in other parts of Florida and the Southeast prepare for Ian's arrival, the state's governor tries to put it all in perspective.
At a minimum, it's going to be a very strong Category 4 that's going to rank as one of the top 5 hurricanes to ever hit the Florida Peninsula.
And it's not done yet.
And the storm is still here in the state of Florida, but the governors of Georgia, North and South Carolina, and Virginia have already declared states of emergency in anticipation of the remnants of Ian. Live in Tampa, I'm Chris Plone. Dave, let's go back to you.
All right, unbelievable images. Chris, thank you for the latest.
We froze a bunch of the water just in case, so it's cold, and then we froze bags of water for ice.
Wow, that is Hannah Sarchev-Kangalosi, a Strongsville native, now living in Orlando, Florida. She told us this is her first hurricane and she's preparing the best she can. Orlando now faces the eye of the tropical storm this morning. Ian has already ravaged the west coast of the Florida Peninsula, and Brian McNulty lives in Tampa, has family here in Northeast Ohio. We spoke to him on the phone yesterday.
With this kind of wind, I can't believe all of the power lines aren't down.
In Tampa, Ian's winds drained Tampa Bay. Did you see this? The water is expected to come back even higher.